Okay, it's been a couple hours at least, I think. Yeah, something. Anyway, I am going to do some real stupid stuff here and see what happens. So I took the 20 over ring set and I cut them all up. And I took the segment piece out of the new rings that came with the piston. So this is the only thing I'm using out of the original rings. So I got my two rails here made up. So I loosened one up to, these are 20 over, going to 10 over holes. So I loosened this one up to 18 thou gap. That'll be my bottom oil ring rail. This is my upper oil ring rail. And it's about 44 thou gap. Real big. The second ring, I filed it way down to where now we got it's about 42 or 43 thou gap on that one, on my second ring, so it's got a huge gap. And then my top compression ring, I filed it down to be 19 thou gap. But I also gas ported it. See the notches I cut in it? So I cut these grooves in there all the way around. So that lets the gases come in around the back side of the piston here. So when this is assembled like that, you got that groove right there. The gas will come down to the ring, between the ring and the groove, top groove. It'll get behind the piston ring and slide it out. So I did that. That's the top of the ring. You can see the numbers on it. So this not a steel ring, it's a cast iron ring, so it's brittle as hell, and I just weakened the piss out of it. So it's either going to make it go real fast or it's going to break. And when it breaks, it might tear up a piston, might tear up a cylinder, but I don't give a shit. It's racing. So this here should seal it up real tight, make the chrome ring bite into the cylinder, and hopefully stop the blow-by. And we got Tribodon in there, so this will help bust through the friction fighters and let the ring actually break in. We got a big problem getting a cylinder break in with the stuff that stops breaking. The second ring, open the piss out of the gap, so whatever blow-by comes past the top ring, we'll be able to blow past the second ring and not unpressure the top ring. When you get pressure between your rings, it'll lift the ring up off the ring land. Piston ring seal against the bottom ring land, not the top. So the pressure has to push down on it to seal. It's like your tire on the ground. You have to hit against the ground for it to do anything. And the pressure gets behind and blows it out, seals against the wall, and seals around the outside. So it does two things. So whatever blow-by get past this, it'll hit the second ring and blow right past that. And then I got the big gap on the oil ring, so it'll blow right past that. It'll blow right through the oil holes right here and go into your crankcase. So whatever blow-by comes out, it'll get past and go right past the ring stack and go into the breather system and blow out here all over the bike. But if you let this ring do its job without any pressure underneath it and it doesn't break, it should seal and stop the blow-by. So that's what we're going for. So, and then the bottom oil ring rail we put tight so it'll at least scrape some of the oil off the cylinder and hopefully not get oil up in the combustion chamber. The second ring's job is scraping oil off the cylinder and not holding compression. So we opened up to let the compression go past, but we still got the oil control hopefully there. So that should stop the oil from coming up, and then hopefully the top ring will seal and stop the blow-by from going down. If it doesn't work, it's going to blow oil all the way down the side of the bike. I did that last time. Oh well. So I went 125 and that's all I had because it wasn't running very good. And still might have ignition issues. The 6 years ago when I ran it, back in 17, this one's I went 131 with it, and motor quit running quite a bit before the finish line. It slowed down a ton. So if I get back to that run, that'd be a record run because I was doing at least over 140 when I lost a lot of speed. So anyway, so we're trying to get it back to where it was running good before. If this all works good and everything seals up, this thing should run 150 mile an hour. If it breaks and fails, we're going to run 115 to 120. We'll find out. We might get 2 runs up there, hopefully. So I got a whole another piston, I got 2 other sets of rings to run that are new. I got plenty of stuff to fix parts. So, as long as we don't break anything important, shouldn't be a problem. And this motor doesn't break enough to really matter, so it's just a matter of changing out parts and going on the track again. As long as the cylinder doesn't get too scarred up, we're fine. And a broken ring's not going to scar up on the cylinder. It's just going to have no tension and have all blow by. So there you go. The chance of having really any damage is minimal, but chance of going fast, pretty strong chance. So that's how we're going to do it. We're mixing and matching everything because we don't have the right parts. And I don't care. We're going to run it. Now I do care about what ring goes where now. Excuse me. So I got to make sure I don't put the wrong ring in the wrong spot. Okay, this one here is the tight ring. And this ring over here is the loose one. Oh yeah. Okay, so this goes in first. This is the bottom ring. Whoop. So we're going to put this down here. There. Where is my gap? Okay, so the gap is over here. The ring goes over here on the other side. Because that's how we do it around here. Flip that sucker around. If I had any nails to use, put that where it belongs. There. Okay, that one's in there where it belongs. I'm taking the other one, going 180 over, once I figure out what I do with my oil ring. Okay, the gap's over here now, so we're going to go over the other side. We're on this side, we're going to go over to this side over here. What side are we on here? 180's on this side right here. Slip it in. Drop it down. Pretty tight. Looks good. Okay, this one here. Numbers right here go up. Now I decided to use this piston ring because it had less tension than the other one, even though I was squeezing it more, so it's probably about equal. I still got the new Wiseco rings to use, so worst case I go back to the original rings I'm supposed to use. Okay, see it's nice and loose in there. It's good. Like I said, this here, strong chance of breaking this ring. We'll see. It's called racing. That's how you find out what works. What the hell? Damn, that's tight. Oh, those are sharp edges. Those hurt. Okay, nice and free. There we go. Feels like quite a bit of ring gap in there. Let's see how thin the gap is on the side of the ring. You don't really want to have much at all. So we got 1, 3, and 4. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot more than 1. Yes. I'm thinking there's at least a 3. Nope, we don't have 3. So the ring won't go into the 3,000 feeler gauge, so it's less than that. And the other one, yeah, that's not going to go in either. So we have less than 3, so we don't have mismatched rings. Got more than 1, less than 3, so that means we got 2. Somewhere in the 2 area probably. Okay, so that's what they're going to look like on the piston. So like I said, when the pressure gets in here, you can see a little gap right there. The gas will go in behind the ring and spread it on out like that when we need it to do it. So if you want to read up all about that, it's called Total Seal gas ported rings. Read all about it. It makes power. Okay, where's my rings at? Okay, I got a gap there, gap over here. Okay. If got the crap from working the cylinder. Cylinder was already cleaned, so that's what we're going to do with that. Alright, so now we got over here, we got to put this thing together. Over here. Alright, let me gather up some stuff, we'll be back.